everyone, welcome to our Industry Hot Topic segment here on Car Club. Now this is a quick plea to your Hamiltons, to your Verstappens, to your Bottas. South Africans are super keen to have you here in our country, so why don't you bring along F1 right here, right at home. Now to discuss all the logistics that go into something as big as this, I have a motoring journalist with me, Chiro from Cars.coza, and he's here to clear everything up for us. How are you today, Chiro?
I'm good, thank you for having me.
It's an absolute pleasure to have you here.
Thanks.
Discussing the topic of F1 in South Africa.
Yeah.
Now, I can only imagine how much work goes into organizing something like that. So maybe what are some of the logistics we can touch on? What does it take to bring such a thing here at home?
Yeah, oh my word, we can talk for half an hour. So F1 was here in the 80s and 90s. The last race was 1993, if I'm not mistaken. Legends like Ayrton Senna were here, old Kyalami, sold out. Completely sold out. Every single race, sold out. South Africans do love F1. There's a huge following. The logistics are intense. I'll give you one example.
Yes, please.
There needs to be somewhere at the track where you can do surgery. There needs to be 2 doctors.
Oh my.
Yeah, they have to be neurosurgeons. And there has to be a helicopter on standby.
Of course.
That's like one little small requirement.
Yeah.
So basically at Kyalami, they have to build like a little kind of clinic hospital thing. So from what I understand at Kyalami, the track was graded F2, which is second highest but not F1. And the F1 guys came out here and they said, look, you're going to have to change the systems. And I heard that they actually had to knock down a building on Kyalami to extend the one runoff.
Yeah.
So that's how particular they are. I mean, it is, you engineers come out, there's thousands of people involved.
Are there any other things you might need to consider as perhaps consumers who want to go visit such an event as F1? What do you need to prepare yourself with? It's going to be expensive. Yeah, of course,
Yeah, tickets overseas, if I'm not mistaken, the cheapest ticket is something like 4,000 Rand.
Goodness, cheapest.
For a day. If you want a weekend pass, I mean, in some countries, it's like the equivalent of about 40,000 Rand.
Oh my.
It's very expensive, unfortunately. There is talk of the South African government subsidizing and trying to release a batch of tickets at a lower price.
Why exactly is Kyalami the #1 destination we're looking at? Aren't there any other places in the country we can look at?
There's talk of a street circuit in Cape Town. However, street circuits are a nightmare.
Yeah.
The logistics are insane. So the chance of a street circuit coming to Cape Town, it would be beautiful. Formula E did it. I was involved with that. It was amazing. I mean, the visuals, helicopter shot over Cape Town, cars racing. I mean, it was like whales in the bay.
It just adds to the whole experience.
It's beautiful, It's prettier than Monaco. They can keep Monaco. We go to Cape Town. But yeah, you're probably talking 10 years ago, it probably would have cost R1 billion to do a street race. Yeah. So now with inflation and costs, I don't know. It's relatively impossible, to be honest with you.
Yeah.
So Kyalami is our best track by far. Yeah.
I think, Chiro, with all the information, I'm still somewhat optimistic knowing that Kyalami is our place.
Yeah.
And I think you've done a wonderful job at giving our viewers a little bit more oomph, a little bit more excitement, and they can be optimistic as well.
Definitely.
Regarding the future of F1.
I think it's coming. I think it's coming.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
You've been an absolute wonderful pleasure to talk to you today.
Thank you,
Chiro.
too. Thank you.
And there you have it. So there is a little bit of hope there, a rather bright glimmer, I would say, to F1 coming to the country. And I can't wait to see you there. And until then, keep on driving.